Trust, what is it really? So how do you know if you can trust someone? I ask this question repeatedly to clients. I have clients that come in that have trust issues either because of situations that have happened in their relationship or just relationships with other people where their trust has continuously been violated. So I'll frequently ask them this question: how do you know if you can trust someone? And I get two answers most frequently. The first answer I get is, you can trust a person based on history. And what I explain to them is, if you could trust a person solely based on history, you would have never been betrayed by anybody in your life. The second most prevalent answer I get is that it's just a feeling. You feel like you can trust a person. And I explain to them that is not a good criteria for defining and determining when you can trust a person. So if you're a person that has trust issues, or if you're in a relationship where you're attempting to rebuild trust, the question is, how do you rebuild trust? How do you develop trust in others? Okay? And what we want to do is to make sure that we're developing trust in people that are trustworthy. Okay? We don't want to just blindly trust someone, especially when they're not trustworthy and it's only going to come back to bite us. So to answer the question, what is trust? When what a person says and what a person does is in alignment, we have trust. So trust is simply a person doing what they say they're going to do. This is also how you know that you need to be asking questions, or that a person is trying to be deceptive or they're being dishonest. When what they say and what they do are out of alignment, then we should be asking questions, because these are the red flags that we have a tendency to see after the fact, once some betrayal has occurred. So it's important to point out that trust is not something that you have. It's not something that you own. It is something that you observe. And that's what we must be doing, is we must be observing. No couple has trust. They observe it in their relationship, and as long as you observe it, then trust is present. And the way that we observe it is we observe, do their words match their actions? And this is what we must be observing in all of the people in our lives, in all of the relationships that we have. Do the words match the actions? So here's a little test for you. If you have a relationship with a person that's a good friend of yours, and this friend does exactly what they say they're going to do for 10 years. For 10 years, everything they say and do is in alignment. And suddenly, 10 years and one day, what they say and what they do are out of alignment. So my question to you is, should you question this person? And the answer is, yes, you should absolutely question this person. When I say question the person, I do not mean accuse the person. I think it's perfectly appropriate to go to the person and say, hey, you usually do what you say you're going to do, and this time you didn't. Is there something going on? But I think that we need to ask questions. This helps to prevent us from being betrayed and having our trust violated. So if you're a person that's trying to rebuild a trust in a relationship, let's say that you've been dishonest in some areas and you're trying to rebuild trust with people, the main thing is to do what you say you're going to do. It's the same thing in couples. You know, couples that come in where there's been some sort of betrayal or some sort of dishonesty that threatens the trust in the relationship, I encourage them to do what they say they're going to do. And so I also have to point out, you need to be very conservative what you commit to. Sometimes when a person has betrayed another and they're trying to fix it, they will promise the sun and the moon and the stars. They will promise things that they absolutely cannot deliver on, okay? And what this does is this just sabotages their ability to rebuild trust in the relationship. So if you want to rebuild trust in a relationship, be conservative what you commit to, what you promise. Whatever you say, make sure with absolute certainty that you can follow through with. And so it's over time, if you do what you say you're going to do, this will develop trust in relationships, and it will help to rebuild trust in relationships. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. You may also want to hit the notification option so that as new videos come available, you're able to find them quickly. Also, if there's someone that you think might benefit from this video, please feel free to share it with them. Until next time, thanks.